ABC 30 Action News starts now with breaking news.
Hey, good morning. Thank you for joining us here on this Wednesday. I'm Jason Oliveira.
And good morning. I'm Jessica Harrington. This morning, we're beginning with an update to breaking news as we're keeping an eye on the tsunami threat along the west coast.
A magnitude 8.8 earthquake struck off the coast of Russia yesterday, sparking tsunami warnings and evacuations. And we do have team coverage for you this morning tracking the aftermath.
First, let's get to Anna Torrea, who's at the live desk with the latest updates coming in this morning and a closer look at the images coming into our newsroom overnight. Anna, good morning.
Jason, Jessica, right now officials in Hawaii lifted evacuation orders. I just checked that. But in California, tsunami advisories, they remain in place. I've seen it for areas like Humboldt County, the Bay Area, and Los Angeles coastlines, as well as the Central Coast region. Authorities are urging people to stay away from the beach and not put themselves at risk. Taking a closer look at some new video that came in overnight, where in Hawaii, you can see there tsunami waters. They spilled into a parking lot on Oahu's North Shore overnight. Cell phone video also captured the moment people were moving to higher ground. You can also see them waiting there on the side of the road. People were also seen waiting on their balconies in those higher tower buildings there. And scientists say that they are collecting data from buoys that are deep in the ocean that will be used to help measure some of the water displacement. They add that even if the wave heights aren't that high, those strong currents will push up the boats against those piers. Now, we did hear from some harbor workers and owners in Southern California earlier. They were watching for any potential damage. I did hear from him, one of the workers there. He said that he came out to make sure that there were no damages to some of the boats out there as well this morning. And again, scientists, they are warning that those waves, they can linger for many hours even after that initial wave comes in and it arrives. And that is why, again, authorities really urging for people to stay away from the coastline and to not put themselves at risk. But for now, let's toss things over to our meteorologist, Christine Gregory, who has the science behind all of this. Christine.
Yeah, Anna, thank you for all of that great information. And when we talk about earthquakes, especially an 8.8, it's a very strong and destructive earthquake. The closer you are to that, obviously, the stronger the effects, like the waves and the ocean swelling that you're likely to see. So I want to put most of you at ease here in the Central Valley that since we are just that much farther away from some of those bigger swells that Hawaii has been seeing, up to about 10 feet or so, we are expected to see slightly smaller effects, but still something that we are monitoring very closely for you. Just to show you, of course, tsunami waves. They are essentially these slow, subtle swells that are deep in the ocean water. They can happen in multiple waves, not just one, which is why we always keep an eye on it so closely. And as Anna said earlier, even though the wave heights are low, we can still have very strong currents that are happening within those inlets in the Bay areas. So places like San Francisco, the closer you are to the coastline, the more that you will notice the swelling. And we are expected here to see those wave heights from 1 to 3 feet. So obviously not as impactful as places like Hawaii have been seeing earlier in the night, but something still worth paying attention to. You really want to get away from the water and just stay away from the beach as long as these advisories are in place. It stretches from the Bay into Monterey, down into Santa Barbara, and as far south as Los Angeles for us. So we'll keep a close eye on it for you and continue to track that and your local weather, the warm temperatures. We will talk about that coming up.
All right, Christine, thank you. And stay with Action News for continuing coverage on the tsunami aftermath. You can also see more of the damage online by going to abc30.com. Now